Assalamualaikum students, I hope you all are fine. Chapter 1 Number and Arithmetic Operations, and in this chapter the topic which we are learning is addition and subtraction. Students, as you know, in the previous video you have learned the questions of addition and subtraction, how to solve them vertically and horizontally. Also you learned some keywords that are used for addition and subtraction, and we solved some examples having those keywords. Today in this video you will learn how to solve real life problems by using addition and subtraction, and you will learn how to write the given information in the form of statements while solving the problem. It's very interesting. So let's start. So first we will solve some story problems of addition. But before moving towards example number 1, let's have a quick review of keywords that are used for addition. So students, these are the keywords: add, more than, plus, sum, altogether, total, increase, combine. These keywords will help you to identify the problem, whether the problem can be solved by addition or the problem can be solved by subtraction. So these keywords will help you in identification. Students, this is our example number 1. Let's suppose this is a chocolate shop in which a shopkeeper sold 1,29,305 chocolates on Monday, 2,54,792 chocolates on Tuesday, and 56,480 chocolates on Wednesday. So how many chocolates did he sell altogether? After reading this question, students, we can easily understand that we have to find the total number of chocolates in these 3 days. Also, this word altogether will help you to identify that we have to perform addition in this question to find out our answer, as you know that altogether is a keyword used for addition. Now let's start our solution. In solution, first we will convert the given information in the form of statements. For converting in the statements, we will ask some questions, and the answer of these questions will help you to write down the statements correctly. Now ask that what is this number, and the answer is this number is the number of chocolates sold on Monday. So we will write our first statement as chocolates sold on Monday is equals to 1,29,305. Now we will ask what is this number, and the answer is this number is the number of chocolates sold on Tuesday. So we will write our second statement as chocolates sold on Tuesday is equals to 2,54,792. Similarly, we will ask what is this number, and the answer is this number is the number of chocolates sold on Wednesday. So we will write third statement as chocolates sold on Wednesday is equals to 56,480. Now we will copy down these three numbers in the vertical form to perform addition. So students, we have written number 1, number 2 and number 3 in the vertical form for addition. Make sure that all the digits should be placed in their columns correctly. Like 2, 5 and 0 in the ones column. And in the tens column we have 9, 0 and 8. In the hundreds column we have 7, 3 and 4. In the thousands column we have 4, 9 and 6. In the 10,000s column we have 5, 2 and 5. And in the lakhs column we have 2 and 1. Now after this we will perform addition to find our final answer, and after adding we will get 4,40,577. This is our answer. Now we will write our answer statement as the shopkeeper sold 4,40,577 chocolates altogether. So students, we have found the total number of chocolates sold in these 3 days. So students, this is our second example. Let's suppose this is a library which has 46,918 books in English and 108,625 books in Urdu. So what is the total number of books? By this highlighted word total, you can easily understand that we have to find the total number of books in this library. So to find the total, we will perform addition. As you know that total is the keyword used for addition. So let's start our solution. In the solution, again we have to convert the given information in the form of statements. To convert in the statement, again we will ask this question that what is 46,918, and the answer will be this is the number which represents the books in a library, English books in the library. So our first statement will be books in English is equals to 46,918. Now we will ask this question that what is this number? And the answer will be this is the number that represents books in a library which are in Urdu. So our second statement will be books in Urdu is equals to 108,625. Now we will copy down these two numbers in the vertical form to perform addition. Again, we will copy down the biggest number first and the smaller number second. Again, make sure that all the digits should be placed correctly in their respective columns. Now again, we will start addition by the right side. After adding up all the digits, we will get our answer, that is 155,543. So our answer statement will be the total number of books in the library are 155,543. Now students, let's solve some story problems of subtraction. Before starting, students, let's revise that in those keywords that are used for subtraction. Subtract, less than, take away, difference, minus, left, how much more, and how many more. These are the keywords that will help you to identify that the given problem belongs to the subtraction. In this example, we have Sarah wants to buy a new dress for her birthday party that cost rupees 12,650, but she has only rupees 7,540. How much more money does she need? In this example, we have to find that extra amount which Sarah needs to buy a new dress. So, if we subtract this amount from the original price of the dress, we can find our answer. Also, these words, how much more, will help you to identify that in this problem we have to perform subtraction to find our answer, as these are the keywords used for subtraction. Now let's start our solution. In the solution, again we will start writing down the statement first. For writing down the statement, we will ask the question that what is this number? The answer will be this is the price of the new dress. So we will write cost of new dress is equals to rupees 12,650. Now we will ask that what is this number, and the answer will be these this is the amount which Sarah has. So we will write Sarah has money that rupees 7,540. Now we will perform subtraction. For subtracting, we will copy down these two numbers in the vertical form first. And for copy down these numbers in the vertical form, make sure the first number will be the biggest number and the second will be the smaller number. Again, make sure that all the digits should be placed in their columns correctly. And after copying down all the two numbers in the vertical form, we will start subtraction from the right side. After subtracting, we will get the answer, that is 5,110, and then our answer statement will be Sarah needs rupees 5,110 more to buy a new dress. So this is for another example in which we have given there are 15,456 students in a school. 12,890 students are present today. How many students are absent from the school? So students, in this problem, we don't have any keyword related to the addition or subtraction. Sometimes we may have these types of problems in which we don't have given any keyword directly. So in this case, we have to read our problem carefully again and again to identify that the problem belongs to the addition or subtraction. As in this problem, we have given the total number of students and the number of students present in the school today, and we have to find absent number of the students. So if we subtract the present number of students from the total number of students, we can easily find the absent number of students. So in this problem, we have to perform subtraction. So, by reading the question carefully and by understanding the situation, we have easily identified that this problem belongs to the subtraction and we have to perform subtraction to get our final answer. Now, let's start our solution. For the solution, again, we have to write down the statements. So, our first statement will be total number of students, which are 15,456. Our second statement will be the present number of students, that are 12,890. Now we will subtract the present number of students from the total number of students to find the absent number of students. After subtracting, we will get our answer, that is 2,566. Which represents the number of students absent from the school today. So, our answer statement will be, today 2,566 students are absent from the school. Students, I hope you understand all the things. Keep practicing to make the things more clear. Good luck.